Hi, welcome to the Positivity Keys podcast. I'm your host, Laura Allen, and today we're going to be tackling a topic that affects us all: self-doubt. If you've ever felt held back by your inner critic or struggled with feelings of not being good enough, this episode is for you, and I'm pretty much sure it's for everybody. We're going to explore practical strategies for overcoming self-doubt and transforming your inner critic into an inner coach who empowers and uplifts you. Let's start by understanding what self-doubt really is. Self-doubt is that inner voice that questions your abilities and your worth. It's completely normal to experience it from time to time, but when it becomes a constant companion, it can hold you back from really reaching your full potential. The good news is that you can learn to quiet your inner critic and you can cultivate a more positive and encouraging mindset. So here's some effective strategies for overcoming self-doubt. Challenge it. Challenge that inner critic. When self-doubt creeps in, ask yourself, is this thought based on facts or fears? Often, our inner critic exaggerates fears without any real evidence. Reframe your negative thoughts by focusing your strengths and your past achievements. Secondly, you can practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness that you would offer a friend. When you make a mistake, remind yourself that it's a normal part of growth and avoid harsh self-judgments. That can be tricky for some, but I encourage you to keep it up. Do it over and over and over again. First, you're going to challenge the inner critic by being aware that you're actually having those thoughts. Then you're going to practice self-compassion by treating yourself like you would your friend. You know, sometimes I don't understand why we do that. We treat our friends so kindly, but we treat ourselves miserably. That's ridiculous. So shift those mindsets around. Another thing that you can do is you can set realistic, achievable goals. So break your goals down into small steps and then celebrate each accomplishment. It almost sounds ridiculous at first because when you're doing it, you're like, this is too small of a step. I should have done more. I should have had it bigger. It should have been, much more than it is. But that's what I'm talking about, beating yourself up. Stop that. Break those small steps down into little teeny, those goals down into small steps, and then celebrate each one of those accomplishments. Say, hey, you know what? It might have been, me trying to get my social medias to work for Positivity Keys, and it turned from 2 followers into 4. Well, that was an extra 2 followers. At least we're not going backwards. If we're going backwards, then we have to rethink things. But when you're looking at your goals and you're actually doing things that make those goals a reality, normally you're going in the right direction and you can celebrate those small wins, each one at a time. So when I started Positivity Keys, I struggled with self-doubt, worried that I wasn't experienced enough to make a real impact. But I made a conscious effort to reframe my thinking and start focusing on the positive feedback that I've received for so many years and the lives that I was impacting, no matter how small the steps seemed. And gradually, I turned my inner critic into an inner coach who now cheers me on every single day. I hope that's becoming you. As we wrap up today's episode, I encourage you to identify one negative thought that you frequently have and practice reframing it. Turn "I'm not good enough" into "I am capable and learning." Remember, your inner coach is always there to help you thrive. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with others. For more resources on overcoming self-doubt and our future 9-week program, visit positivitykeys.com. I appreciate you being here today. I'm so grateful for you, and I hope that you make it a really good day.